Hello, everyone. It's Frank, and we're on the road to success for your New Jersey CDL test. Knowing the ins and outs of commercial driving, especially with New Jersey's specific regulations, is crucial for your safety and career. Let's make sure you're ready. What is the most important reason for doing a pre trip inspection? To ensure the vehicle is safe to operate. A thorough inspection before every trip is the foundation of safe commercial driving. On to the next one. In New Jersey, what is the minimum age to obtain a CDL for interstate commerce? 21 years old. Federal regulations require CDL holders to be 21 to drive commercial vehicles across state lines. What's after this? What is the minimum tread depth for front tires on a commercial vehicle? 4/30 inch. Steering axle tires have a stricter tread depth requirement due to their critical role in vehicle control. Moving on, how many reflective triangles must you carry in your commercial vehicle? 3. These are vital safety devices for warning other motorists if your vehicle becomes disabled. So, what's next? What is the purpose of an anti lock braking system, ABS? To help you maintain steering control during hard braking. ABS prevents your wheels from locking up, allowing you to steer while braking. Next on our list, what is hydroplaning? When tires lose contact with the road due to water. This significantly reduces your ability to steer or brake effectively. Okay, what's after this? How often should you check your mirrors while driving a commercial vehicle? Constantly, to be aware of traffic around you. Continuous mirror checks are key to managing the space around your large vehicle. Let's move on. What is the best way to handle a tire blowout? Hold the steering wheel firmly, stay off the brakes, and slow down gradually. Maintain control of the vehicle and avoid sudden movements. What about this next one? What is the maximum legal width for a commercial vehicle in New Jersey, including its load? 102 inches, 8 feet 6 inches. Vehicles exceeding this width generally require special permits for operation in New Jersey. On to the next question. What is the primary reason for proper cargo securement? To prevent cargo from shifting and affecting vehicle stability or falling off. Unsecured cargo is extremely dangerous and can lead to serious accidents. Moving forward, what is a hazard in terms of safe driving? Anything that may cause an accident or requires you to change speed or direction. Being able to identify and react to hazards is a core defensive driving skill. Let's consider the next one. What should you do if you are being tailgated? Increase your following distance and allow the tailgater to pass. Creating more space in front of you gives you more time and room to react if you need to slow down. And the next point. What is the danger zone around a large commercial vehicle? The area where the driver has blind spots and cannot see other vehicles. These areas are often called no zones and should be avoided by other motorists. What's next? When inspecting your vehicle's exhaust system, what should you look for? Leaks, holes, or bent pipes. A faulty exhaust system can allow dangerous fumes into the cab or pose a fire risk. Moving on to this. What is the maximum number of seconds of following distance recommended for a 40-foot commercial vehicle at 40 miles per hour? 4 seconds. The general rule is 1 second for every 10 feet of vehicle length, plus an additional second if you're traveling over 40 miles per hour. For 40 feet at 40 miles per hour, it's typically 4 seconds. All right, let's see. What is the purpose of engine retarders, Jake brakes? To help slow the vehicle and reduce the need for using service brakes. Retarders can significantly reduce wear on your service brakes, especially on long downgrades. What's after this? When should you downshift a manual transmission in a commercial vehicle? Before starting down a hill and before entering a curve. Downshifting before these situations helps you maintain control and use engine braking effectively. Next question. What is the minimum BAC, blood alcohol concentration, for a CDL holder to be considered under the influence while operating a CMV in New Jersey? 0.04%. This is a much stricter limit than for non-commercial drivers. Any amount of alcohol in your system while driving a CMV can lead to penalties. Let's get to this one. What does a low air pressure warning light / buzzer indicate in an air brake system? That the air pressure in the tanks has dropped below a safe level, usually 60 psi. This is a critical warning that your air brakes may not have enough pressure to operate safely. Okay, what's next? What is the purpose of blocking and bracing cargo? To prevent cargo from moving sideways, forward, or backward. Blocking and bracing uses sturdy materials to secure cargo within the trailer. Moving on. What is the primary cause of commercial vehicle rollovers? Driving too fast on curves or ramps. Due to their high center of gravity, commercial vehicles are very susceptible to rollovers if cornered too quickly. So, what's next? When are you required to stop before a railroad crossing in New Jersey? When a train is approaching, when directed by a signal, or when transporting certain hazardous materials. New Jersey law requires a stop between 15 and 50 feet from the nearest rail under these conditions. Next on our list, what is the safest way to back a large commercial vehicle? Use a spotter and back slowly. A spotter can guide you through blind spots and prevent accidents. Okay, what's after this? What is the escape ramp or runaway ramp for? To provide a safe place for vehicles to stop when their brakes fail on a downgrade. These ramps are designed to slow and stop out of control vehicles. Let's move on. What should you do if you become drowsy while driving? Pull over and take a short nap or get some sleep. Drowsy driving is as dangerous as impaired driving. What about this next one? How often must you inspect your vehicle's cargo after starting a trip? Within the first 50 miles and every 150 miles or 3 hours thereafter. Regular inspections are essential to ensure the cargo remains secure. On to the next question. What is a coupling device and why is it important to inspect? The mechanism that connects a trailer to the tractor, vital for safe towing. A secure coupling prevents the trailer from detaching during transit. Moving forward. What is the effect of doubling your speed on braking distance? It increases your stopping distance by 4 times. This highlights the critical importance of speed management. Let's consider the next one. When driving in heavy rain or snow, what should you do to improve safety? Reduce your speed significantly and increase your following distance. Reduced visibility and traction in adverse weather demand extra caution. And the next point. What is the purpose of a driver's inspection report? To document any defects or problems found during the pre-trip or en route inspections. This report is a legal record of your vehicle's condition and maintenance needs. What's next? What is the critical step when approaching a bridge or overpass in freezing weather? Assume the bridge surface is slippery, even if the road leading to it isn't. Bridges freeze faster than roads because cold air circulates above and below them. Moving on to this. What is communicating in safe driving? Using signals, lights, and horn to alert other drivers of your intentions. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings and accidents. All right, let's see. What is the main reason for checking tire inflation pressure regularly? To ensure safe handling, prevent blowouts, and improve fuel efficiency. Proper tire pressure is crucial for safety and operational efficiency. What's after this? What should you do if your steering feels heavy or unresponsive? It could indicate a problem with the power steering system or low tire pressure. Stop and inspect. Any unusual steering behavior warrants immediate investigation. Next question. What is the space management principle in driving a large vehicle? Managing the space ahead, behind, and to the sides of your vehicle. Large vehicles require more space for safe operation, stopping, and turning. Let's get to this one. When driving at night, what is a good rule for headlight usage? Use low beams when within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle or 200 feet of a vehicle you are following. This prevents blinding other drivers and improves overall visibility. Okay, what's next? What is the off-tracking phenomenon with large vehicles? The rear wheels follow a different path than the front wheels, especially in turns. This is why drivers of large vehicles often need to swing wide on turns. Moving on. What should you do if your brakes fail while driving? Downshift to a lower gear, pump the brake pedal rapidly, and if needed, use the parking brake slowly. These steps provide alternative braking methods in an emergency. So what's next? What is the proper way to use your turn signals? Signal early and continuously, allowing other drivers time to react. Early and clear signaling is essential for safe lane changes and turns. Next on our list, what is the most common type of commercial vehicle crash? Rear-end collisions, often caused by following too closely or driving too fast for conditions. Okay, what's after this? What is the maximum height allowed for a commercial vehicle in New Jersey unless otherwise specified? 13 feet 6 inches. Always be aware of your vehicle's height and posted overhead clearance signs. Let's move on. How do you check for cracked or broken spring hangers, spring leaves, or missing bolts during a pre-trip inspection? Visually inspect them from underneath the vehicle. These components are crucial for the vehicle's suspension and stability. What about this next one? What is the primary danger of driving with loose or unsecured cargo? It can shift, causing loss of control, or fall off, creating a road hazard. Secure all cargo properly before and during your trip. On to the next question. What does a low bridge or overhead clearance warning sign indicate? That your vehicle's height may exceed the available clearance. Always know your vehicle's exact height and heed these warnings. Moving forward, what is the proper technique for backing with a trailer? Back slowly, use a spotter, and make small steering corrections. Small, deliberate movements are key to successful trailer backing. Let's consider the next one. What is the purpose of a safety triangle or flare kit? To warn other drivers of a disabled vehicle on the roadside. These devices are crucial for your safety and the safety of others in a breakdown situation. And the next point. When driving on a downgrade, what is the most important braking technique? Use a low gear and apply the brakes intermittently to control speed without overheating them. This technique is often called snub braking and prevents brake fade. What's next? What should you do if you are involved in an accident? Stop safely, protect the scene, notify authorities, and exchange information. Follow proper procedures to ensure safety and legal compliance. Moving on to this. What does it mean if your vehicle's suspension system has leaf springs that are broken or missing? The vehicle will be unstable and potentially dangerous to drive. A damaged suspension can severely impact vehicle control. All right, let's see. What is the recommended following distance for a commercial vehicle when the road is wet? Increase your following distance to at least 6 seconds. Wet roads significantly increase stopping distances due to reduced traction. That concludes our comprehensive study guide for the New Jersey CDL test. Keep these safety principles and state-specific regulations in mind as you prepare. Good luck on your test and drive safely. Fuentes.